Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Own Your Sparkle. My name is Nicole Scott, and I have a very special guest on from Seattle area, Susan Esco. How do we know each other? First off, I want to say welcome and thank you for tuning in.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Isn't she gorgeous? She is gorgeous. I think I actually have a girl crush. I have a girl crush on this woman. She is beautiful. Okay. Why did I bring Susan on? First off, we met, connected on social media. I love social media in that regards, pulling like-minded people. I started to see her featured. I was like, oh my gosh, this woman's beautiful. She's a model and she has this like silver movement going on. She's got a brand on social media. She does these cool t-shirts and hats. And I'm like, I just want to know this girl. I want to be friends with her. I know one day we're going to meet face to face, over some wine, maybe Bali, maybe Hawaii, I don't know, but I just felt the connection and I wanted to bring her on because I want you guys to hear her story. I do these videos and interviews to inspire you women who are sitting on the fence and doubt yourself that you can be gorgeous, you can't be beautiful. And I'm finding all these amazing, beautiful women to say, oh yeah, girlfriend, we believe you can. So let's talk about that. Susan, just dive in and where did you start?
Oh, hello. Oh my goodness. This has been quite the journey. I love this silver sisterhood. There's nothing better. I was never like a fraternity or sorority girl, but this is like the substitute for that. It's just so amazing to have so many empowered women, you know, surrounding us. So yeah, I started this Die Free to Be Me movement. It's a movement to empower women to love themselves unconditionally. It's all about self-love and self-respect, and loving yourself isn't selfish, ladies. It's actually mandatory. You need to love yourself so you can love others. So yeah, let's talk about my story. Okay, 6.5 years ago, I chopped all of this beautiful hair off to a 1-inch pixie. But so anyway, part of the process of cutting off all that old hair was also releasing all that negative history that was attached to that hair. I'd gone through some domestic violence in the past, and so that was really empowering, just like, okay, I'm just releasing all that and moving on. So it was really humbling actually having a short haircut. I loved it. It was like a Jamie Lee Curtis look, you know? I felt really badass actually. But yeah, it was weird to go from like having all this long hair. I'm a Leo rising, so I'm all about my hair and my mane and my powers and my hair. And anyway, so it was very humbling to walk around with. It was all white, so my short hair was all white, and people were looking at me weird. But you know, I didn't care. I was ready just to release all those toxins because, you know, it seemed like an oxymoron. I was like, I'm organic and I'm healthy and I exercise, but let me go put these toxins on my scalp every 6 to 8 weeks.
So let's talk about that, because you and I have very similar stories then, because you're mentioning about being holistic and organic and stuff like that. Why do you think that you did that for so long on your hair? Why do you think you were continuing to put that on? And what was that pivotal moment for you where you said no more?
I continued to put it on my hair because that's what I thought was expected of me. That's what my mom did when she was my age. And I think we all took that same brainwashing pill. Like, this is what you're supposed to do. I'm like, okay. But yeah, the pivotal moment was I dropped, I think it was $160 to get my hair done. And 1 week later, I was looking in the mirror and I was like looking at see how bright these roots are? I was looking at my white roots and I was angry at myself and I was like, you're ugly. Oh my God, look at this. What are you doing? And I stopped myself in my tracks.
Wow.
We're not supposed to talk to ourselves like that.
Right.
No one else would talk to us like that.
Right.
So it gives us and we wouldn't talk to anyone else like that. So anyway, there you go. It's all about the emotion. I decided to stop beating myself up based on something as silly as my hair color. And it's domino effects from there. I mean,
Yeah.
I love myself unconditionally now. I love my age spot, my sunspots, my wrinkles. You know, I'm 50. I'm 50. Yay. You know,
Right? Every
I'm
day you
here.
get to breathe and to live and to be, you know, healthy and vibrant, and color does not define us, right? Color does not define us. And we can release those expectations, can't we, as women? And I think this is what the silver movement is all about. And I just so appreciate everything that you have contributed to this world and this movement, because it does take super brave heroes to break that paradigm. And you are one of, I think, the leaders in the world that have shown up 6.5 years ago when this is just kind of scary and getting started. And so just, you know, thank you for your contribution in the world, and thank you for your contribution so other women can believe in themselves, because I always believe we need heroes, we need mentors, and they show up in different forms. They can come from Hollywood and be superstars, but they can also be just average people like you and I that have just chosen to do it and to be that hero within our community. And then we get spotted on social media, and all of a sudden more people want to follow us. So that's pretty cool. So let's talk about that first. While you did the pixie cut, do you find that most women, if you were to advise them of what path to go down, the path that you chose, the pixie cut, would that be your number one choice for just embracing it and starting there? What is your thoughts around that?
You know, I totally would, because, you know, once it's gone, you're pretty much committed. You know, when you watch that whole line grow out, you have the option to go back and cover it real fast.
Yeah.
But if you take that, I mean, the women who shave their heads, they're badasses.
Yeah.
I just love it. It's cleaning the slate, you know, just start over and see what you get. I say growing out your hair is like a box of chocolate. Totally stole it from Forrest Gump. Because you never know what you're going to get. Like, I don't know if you can see, I have two-toned hair. The back is more like an auburny, blondie color, and the front is perfectly white. Like, how did I know I was going to end up with such a badass combination? I didn't, but I'm really glad I found out. So, yeah, I say I picked these for me all the way, but those ladies with the reverse ombre look amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, the black and white, actually, I kind of secretly wish I did that reverse ombre, because I had long, dark black hair and I chickened out. I totally chickened out. I also chickened out from shaving, because that was an idea. I saw Janine Glover out of Tennessee shave her head, and I was like, I want to be just like her. And then I was like, I'm too scared. So I did the most expensive way, which was to go to the hairdresser every 4 to 6 weeks and get blending done and fussing done. And oh my gosh, it was actually more stressful than actually about dyeing my hair every 3 weeks, because every time I would go, my hair would go through a different color transformation. So I was like, ooh, I think I'm kind of orange. Oh, I think like I would be like this rainbow. And so back at it, I would have chosen freedom, just like what you did. Just get rid of as much as you can. And you know, it's like giving birth, right? Rebirth, new you.
Right. That's a total total transformation. That's what I say. I had a 3-year transformation. Yeah, it's just like a butterfly. You wouldn't recognize me. You wouldn't recognize me from 6 years ago.
I think I've seen your before and afters. Yeah, total transformation. Tell me about how you got into modeling.
Well, I started this hashtag Die Free to Be Me movement, and I was thinking to myself, well, how can I get the word out? You know, I felt so free and excited when I found love for myself. Sorry, I have a huge heart. I wanted to shout it from the rooftops. Ladies, love yourself. It's so much easier than like being your worst critic. I mean, life is so joyful when you're not like running these negative scripts in your head. So I was like, how can I get this word out to as many people as possible, as quickly as possible? And I was just like, you know, you need to smear yourself across billboards and magazines and commercials and TV, and you know, that you just need to get out there. You need to be out there. So I was like, well, then how can I do that? And I was like, oh, I'll just start a career as a model and an actor. So I'm about 1.5 years into my new career as a model and an actor, and just meeting some amazing women. I mean, there's a lot of us silver sisters out there in the media right now, and I'm meeting all of these beautiful women, and I just basically chose to manifest a new career out of my love and my want to spread this word to women. That's how that happened.
That is so cool. You know, when you were kind of, I guess, divinely guided to do what you needed to do, and it shows up and it rewards you immensely. So congratulations on that new career. Any advice for women right now that are sitting at home in isolation? It's been at least 4 weeks. So you can imagine some of the women that 4 weeks ago would have been their dye appointment, but now it's 8 weeks. Now they've got at least a couple inches on them, and they're looking in the mirror. They're having those conversations. Do I go to the store and buy a cheap boxed dye, which I know potentially could wreck my hair because my hairdresser doesn't like that stuff, but I'm going to do it anyways.
Right.
Or do I start looking at, you know, the option of going silver, white? You're not sure what you're going to be. I love what you said. Look at mine. Same thing. I'm exactly like you. I'm multicolor. I'm like,
isn't that awesome?
Dark here, right?
Yes.
And gray.
I love being unique. I love being unique. You know, people are like, I'm going to go gray and I'm going to be invisible. No, girlfriend. You're going to stand out. You're going to stand out in the crowd. You're the diamond in the rough. Shine.
Yeah, it's.
I get so passionate. I always cry. I'm so passionate about
that. I love the tears. You can tell how charged she is on this movement. So yeah. So what advice? They're sitting there, Susan. I want to, but I'm scared. I want to, but. What's your advice?
It seems really simple right now, given the climate we're in, to pick and choose your battles and look at your priorities in life. This is dyeing your hair and your appearance is not a priority. Right. You know, loving yourself unconditionally and having compassion for yourself and others is where the key is. So if you want to practice self-compassion, just embrace your natural hair color while this is all going on, because there's so much more we could be worrying about right now, you know?
Yeah.
I say release it. Release your worry about this hair because it's you. Yeah. It's you. And if you don't like it, change it back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, there's Susan's story. And I want to say, for those of you that haven't purchased my book yet, Get Naked with Your Natural Hair Color, which is all about what Susan said is a movement, why I wrote this, which is to give hope to women of love, body image, making sure that you're loving yourself, whatever size you are, and not tearing yourself down, and learning about what's in our hair diet, learning about maybe healthy alternatives if you're not ready. And I just really encourage you that, you know, you can get it on Amazon. It's available April 25th, and dive in. And it's almost like a workbook to ask some really deep questions. Some of the stuff that we've been talking about is, let's dive deep, because there's typically a deeper reason of why we are so afraid, and we need to get to that root cause. So on that note, Susan, I want people to know how they can get your t-shirts and your hats and follow you on social media, and we'll put all that information below in the video.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, they can just follow me on Dye Free to Be Me on Instagram. We'll have all my links. So it's Dye Free, the number 2, Be Me on Instagram. And thank you so much for opening up this venue for all of us to come together and love and support each other. I love watching your group and participating, and I can't wait to get a copy of your book.
Yes,
Yay.
Thank you so much, Susan. Thank you for joining us. So for those of you that are following me on Insta or Own Your Sparkle on YouTube, make sure you like this interview, make sure you share it, and if you have some of your friends that are sitting on the fence, maybe this will be the nudge that they need. Thanks again for joining us. Until next time.